interested in that. And this last one is Becky Butler, and it's 100 for basket 10, and she too must have been bidding back and forth a little bit.
You know, Jackie, what can we say, but
Thank you very much.
how generous.
I think we should find out what our board is.
Okay, well, we can have Joe total up the board there and give us a little amount. And folks, we just want to remind you that we'll be coming to you live until about 4:15 today. And if you get a chance to stop out here at the rescue center and you'd like to make a donation and see what it's all about, we would invite you to do that.
We've got, I guess, some web cameras that would like to see the Afghan up a little closer.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. And while you're doing that, we'll just tell the folks at home that you can call in and bid on baskets. Right now, on basket number 11, we have a $100 bid. On basket number 12, that's the Amway basket, a $25 bid. On basket 13, we have a $35 bid. On basket 14, that's the American Heart Healthy, a $35 bid. And on basket 15, Just Dogs, a $100 bid.
This is the Afghan. This is letter G, and this is from Mamie. And she made this specially with lots of love, I know, for the rescue center. And inside each of these parts, inside each of these squares, there's a pattern of 4 hearts inside each one. And she said that was to do with the love that we have here at the rescue center. So the bid on this is $200. I'm going to put that back up here.
Okay, and again, we want to remind the folks that on the big ticket items, they'll be on the block, and you can bid on those big ticket items for until 3:40 today. By the way, if you want to see what's in the baskets, what do they have to do, Jackie?
They get on, the site is ffrc.petfinder.com, and right there in the middle, it'll say about our Catathon. You just punch on that, and it'll take you to all the different baskets on there.
And again, we're trying to raise $16,400 for a new intake facility here at the Rescue Center, and your generosity and your kindness are deeply, deeply appreciated.
And remember, we still have Homer's Odyssey. This is the signed, autographed signed book. And one of our volunteers, Pat, also included an LED booklight with that also, which I thought was very nice of her.
That's very generous.
We have 75 on that now.
Wonderful.
And this, the Homer's Odyssey will be over when this block of baskets is over, then that Homer's Odyssey also goes off.
You know, again, we just want to remind you folks at home, on Homer's Odyssey, the book, signed by the author, autographed by the author, that makes it kind of a rare thing in itself. And Jackie, while we're moving along here, we'd like to say also thank you to Lawson's Printing and Defiance for being one of our sponsors today. Also, the fifth. I guess I'm a little bit ahead there, so
No, that's okay.
I'll back off there.
We've got lots more to do, so we can hit
Okay,
those.
well, thank you to Lawson's Printing and Defiance, as well as the Fifth Stitch. Gamers, we want to thank them. Also, S-Type Creative Studio for all seasons and for Defiance and
I just heard something really cool. Did you hear, Joe?
No.
We got a new total that I'm just
we
astounded
better
at.
get out the old thermometer here. Now, we want to remind you folks at home that with the thermometer Kurt made, we can watch the red go up, and every time we get up to $1,000, we put one sticker on the board. We already have one sticker, but we need 16 today. Okay.
Another one.
And the new total
Is 22, well, we have to go all the way up.
and it's rising.
Rising,
400.
rising, we got another 1,000, yeah.
Well, this is one time we like to see you get high. All the way
So we
up.
get to put another sticker.
And if we could have a drum roll, please, and a round of applause there for number $2,000.
And then, it's even more, Tom.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to go up to 6.
Oh, my gracious.
Is that right, Joe? 2,600?
2,600. Can you believe that? This is incredible, Jackie.
I I'm kind of in shock already.
Who would have ever thunk it, right?
I don't know who would have ever thunk it. And so, I'm kind of speechless here. So keep on voting, or keep on bidding. We've got 100 on Canton Camp.
And voting.
But speaking of voting, if you, I believe, log into tiny, T-I-N-Y, URL.com/FFRC vote, and you'll vote for us.
We are trying really hard to pump votes today, because if we get the highest amount of votes to come in for 1 week, there's a prize that we can win for that. So we'd love to do that. Now, to make it easy to vote, though, if you just go onto our website, ffrc.petfinder.com, there, and go under Ways of Helping, there's a voting link there, and it'll take you directly to it. Please.
And folks, we want to remind you at home that if you want to call in and give us a bid, we have basket number 11. We still have that's called the Canton Cat. And by the way, with that one, if you go to the Canton Cat, they will give you a 3-hour tour.
Yeah, we will do it.
It won't be like Gilligan's 3 hours.
No. This is a real tour.
And then basket number 12, that's our Amway basket. We have a $30 bid. And on basket number 13, the picnic basket. Hey, the picnic basket has everything you could want, Jackie, for a picnic.
You know what else is in there too? Those little cool off things that you clip to your belt that whirls and sends so you don't get mosquitoes. That's in there too.
And also the 2 chairs, I believe, the 2 collapsible beach chairs go with that. And we have a $45 bid on that. And on the American Heart Healthy Basket, that's basket number 14, we have a $50 bid. And just dogs, basket number 15, we have a $100 bid.
Yeah, and those baskets are awesome. There's a lot of stuff in there, including the gift cards that in there. You know, I wanted to mention just real quick too, we've got till 2:40, so we have 10 more minutes on this block about our volunteers. Like we had said, we have about 40 volunteers, and a lot of times people ask me what they do. Well, they do the work so that we can kind of keep our eyes on the health of the kitties. They make it possible for me to not to have to do all that cleaning. They're the ones who do all that so that we can spend our time taking care of those kitties.
And we have someone, waving at us.
These are 2 of them.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine 40 volunteers, and you started with...
Oh my goodness, we started with none, no. And they scoop boxes, they do dishes, they help hold the kitties and the cats when we have to do treatments. They help me with the baths. They help with some of the phone calls, people coming in, show people around. They're awesome with the public. We want to be so nice to the visitors because they're important to us. They love to brush the kitties. You know all those long-haired cats that we have here? They not only get brushed once a day, they actually get brushed 3 times a day. Each shift of volunteers brushes all those long-haired cats.
Well, that's right.
Oh,
and Jackie, we have someone here that wants to, that we would like you to interview, if you would.
You can't do that. Okay. Bye.
Jackie, I'd like you to meet Jen. This is Jen.
And Jen.
And do you have any questions for Jen?
I do. I'm wondering what you predict was, where Friends of Felines will be in 3 years.
Well, I can't move my mouth. Well, based on today, and all of the generous people out there, I think we're going to be way up there.
Thank you, Jen. I hope so. We're going to call on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
We need the phones ringing. They kind of went through a lull. Need to have some phones ring. None of the 6 phones are ringing, so get those phones going, please.
And we just want to remind you folks that you can go to the bottom, I believe the screen it is, and you can find the baskets and you can actually see what's in the basket. If you're just tuning in, we have blocks of bidding, and we're in block number 3. Each block has about 5 baskets. One block's going to have 6 baskets, and you call in and make your bid.
Maybe we should show these again too. We have 3 scrapbook photo albums here. They're from Andrea and Suzanne Sliva, I think it's the name. And each one of these has pages. These are beautifully done. They're not just quickly put together. There's a lot of time and work in these. They're completely decorated for kitties. Every page can hold kitty pictures. They're just beautiful. These people put a lot of work into these. I'd be proud to have my kitties' pictures in these. This one here is E. So we have D, E, and F are all the photo scrapbooking items.
And by the way, Jackie, we should say that on the book, that's the autograph book, Homer's Odyssey, which, by the way, in about 7 minutes, that's going to be sold. And right now we have a bid of $150.
Went up to $115. So that's the Homer's Odyssey. That's up to $115. And the Afghan just went up to $300.
Wow, $300. Thank you so much. Folks, if you're in the area, we would invite you to come on out here to the Rescue Center and join in the fun. We're having lots of fun out here, Jackie. And when we're done, we'll be done around 4:15, we're going to have a barbecue. And you're all invited.
You're all invited. Steve and Sam's going to be doing the barbecuing. We got lots of food. You're welcome to come out, and then we'll give you a grand total of what we've done.
And by the way, again, we're trying to raise $16,400 today for a new intake center. If you just tuned in, well, what's an intake center, you might ask? It's a place where the little kittens and cats, when they first come in, well, that we can examine them, look them over, give them their vaccines, give them their shots, bathe them, before we can put them in to be regular with the other cats that have already been here. That way we're sure that they're not spreading disease or anything like that. And so it's something that we desperately need.
We have a cool person here.
Uh-oh.
Well, she's actually kind of hot at the moment.
Well.
She's been outside. This is Dakota, our kitty cat, and she's out at the end of the driveway trying to coax people to come in. How are you doing?
We're doing pretty good. We got a little over $100 in donations right now at the road. So
Just at the road?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So in other words, Dakota, people can just drive by and...
yes, they can. We'll just drive by, drop some stuff off, and do it.
Yeah, what are you doing with the baskets?
We got some kitty toys right here, and we've got some dog treats in there, and we've got some family video coupons for the kids.
So if someone makes a donation, they get something in return.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Only here at the Catathon can you do that.
It's only on
Pretty
And,
cool. Are you guys staying cool enough?
Yep, and drinking lots of water.
Originally, we were going to have Dakota, is going to be dressed up as our big Sylvester boy cat, but it's way too hot out there. So instead, we have like this huge, giant, 7-foot blow-up cat out there to draw people's attention. Okay, you stay cool.
Well,
Okay,
Dakota,
thank you.
thank you so much, and thank you to all you folks that are driving by and making your donations. And by the way, when you do that, we have a little gift for you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dakota. And tell Blake is her friend that is helping her too.
Karen's telling us we're getting pretty close to the end of this round, so hurry up and make your telephone call, be the successful bidder. And by the way, the book goes this time, Jackie. And how much do we have on the book?
We have 150, but I guess there's been some phone callers calling in, I'm told, that would like to extend the Homer's book for one more round. So we're going to do that, but also for the next book, or for the next block, we also have another very, very special one, another high item one that we're going to put up there in addition to.
And Karen just gave us the 3-minute sign. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what that means to you at home is that you have 3 minutes to call in, make a bid, and be the successful bidder. So this is where strategy really counts, Jackie. We want to encourage you folks to call in, and we'll be thanking you forever for your generosity. Jackie, who do you have there?
This is Kathleen, and I think she's kind of sad.
Oh, what's wrong, Kathleen?
She's only got $25 on her. All the other dollies have more.
It's so beautiful.
She is. So maybe somebody would bid on her.
Yeah, if you could bid on Kathleen, not only will you be getting a beautiful a collector's item here, a beautiful doll, but also you'll be helping us towards this very important goal we have of raising $16,400 for our new intake center.
You know, if you're a grandma, this would be a beautiful doll to buy for your grandbabies.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
She's got a stand that she can stand on too in a bedroom
And
on a shelf.
we might add, has shoes and socks and a full dress and just a real collector's item.
Yes.
Well, Jackie, just to update the folks at home as we get down to about our last 2 minutes on basket number 11, the Cat and Cat. By the way, that one you can get a 3-hour tour if you go to Cat. Yeah. We have a $110 bid. And on the Amway, that's basket number 12, we have a $35 bid. Okay. Now, Jackie, what do we have on that picnic basket?
The picnic basket is $100. That would be a whole lot of fun for $100.
And there's far more than $100 worth of value in that. And at basket number 14, the American Heart Healthy Basket, we have a $50 bid. And basket number 15, Just Dogs, we have a $100 bid, and we're down to about a minute or so.
And what was the 2 gift certificates for a basket for the doggy one? I know there was a $45
For
bid.
the doggy one, there were actually 3 gift certificates. There was one for Just Dogs Grooming. Now we're talking about basket number 15. There's a gift certificate for Just Dogs Grooming right here in Defiance. There's also a gift certificate for Defiance Antiques and Jackie. There's a gift certificate for Buffalo Wild Wings, located in Bowling Green, Defiance, Sylvania, Perrysburg, and Oregon. So all 3 of those are in basket number 15.
And I think there might be a couple last-minute bids coming in on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the perfect opportunity to call in and to get that last bid. You only have just a matter of seconds, and we'll close round number 3.
We got it. Whoops. This is Octavia. She's kind of a famous cat.
Octavia.
She is. This is the kitty that's on the web there. All the web cameras get to see. She has figured out how to unlock the food cabinet. And she gets into them at night.
Smart cat.
And she shares the food with everybody. So we love her.
That's great.
So here comes the basket, people. 2 of these are my kids. This is Dina, my daughter-in-law, and Christy, one of my girls. She's from Fort Wayne. Dina lives here in Defiance.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are trying so hard to raise $16,400, and through your generosity, we think it's going to happen. And right now, as Jackie pointed out, we've ended block number 3, and we're making the change. And soon we'll be bringing you not only the winner's block number 3, but we'll also be bringing you the items in the basket for block number 4.
And remember, there's 3 different ways of helping us. One is by coming here and doing the cash donation, or you can put in bids and pay cash for it if you come. The other one is by sending checks. We do trust everybody that checks are going to be fine. And then the third is by paying by PayPal. And not only do you have the 5 baskets each time, but you also have the big ticket items. But if you come here, our office is just full of different things that you can buy. And those are also, most of those items that's in the office for sale is from our webcam viewers as well.
And by the way, we want to invite you folks that if you're in the neighborhood of the center here, stop out and you can make a donation. Actually, we have Dakota, our human cat, walking around out there. And if you make a donation, we're going to give you a gift in return. And maybe you want to call in and make a donation in honor of a family member or one of your pets in memory of one of your pets. We certainly encourage and invite you to do that. By the way, we want to thank all of our sponsors today. We want to thank Stanball Jewelers. Also, we want to thank the Silk Purse. We want to thank Just Dogs Grooming. Also want to thank the Defiance and Napoleon Wash and Fill. We'd like to thank Tender Touch Pet Salon and Phil's Hot Shop. Just a few more of our many sponsors who have donated so much stuff to make this all possible.
What was the first one? Yeah, I told you that like 3 minutes before we have to get our new ones up there. And I was told that someone wanted to see the scrapbook F. which
Yeah.
is called
But you said you had
the
one.
Muse.
Okay. We'll get out scrapbook app. You can call in and ask us and we'll show you.
There's another thing too, I was told, that when you're looking at those phone numbers to call, start at the bottom too, because some of the ones that's on the 5th and 6th place aren't getting as many calls. And I think they're having a little contest over there, who's getting the most calls. So start at the bottom of the list too.
And while you're doing that, I'll get from Joe here, our
Okay?
Mic on, Jackie.
thank you, Joe.
Mic on.
Joe Spicer, one of the very much treasured volunteers, and his wife, just two fine people.
So this one is F, and it's got just very similar to the other ones. Every single page is just full of different items.
Yeah,
Oops,
that's
excuse me.
your mic's
Is
on. 30.
Mike's on.
I'll go to the
Is full. Is my mic on now, Kurt? My mic on now? Okay. It was off, guys. So sorry. So this one is letter F, and it's just full of all, every single page has the different kind of items on it. There's mice, there's some of these pictured pages also have room for 2 pictures on them. And you can add your picture of your cat's in there if you bid on there and get the highest one. This one has 50 on it. That's awesome. The one that's E is 30, and the furball one is 25.
Yeah, I think so. Actually,
And ladies and gentlemen, while they're sitting on the baskets, we'll tell you that basket number 16, this would be basket number 16 through 20, this is round block number 4, and we can tell you basket number 16 has a gift certificate from Lawson's Printing. Along with a gift certificate from the Fifth Stitch.
And that's $120. Well, in addition to what Tom just said, that Lawson printing, this is for $120 of knitting school. And she just put a token yarn and knitting needles in there.
So if you've ever been thinking about learning how to knit, or maybe you want your grandchildren to teach them or your children,
wonderful, Mamie. Thank you.
this would be a great opportunity to do that.
50 outside. 50? My bad.
We off?
140 and 140.
We just had a little technical problem, but Kurt straightened that out, Jackie.
That's why he's, boy.
That's why he is.
We couldn't do it without him.
Holy smokes, already on basket number 16, we have $140 hit. Oh, by the way, basket number 17, Jackie, is from Terry and Company, and that has many certificates. And in addition, it also has lots of, looks like hair care.
Yep, there's hair care products and there's body wrap on 17. This is donated by Terry and Company, Bonnie, Rob, Sherry, and Shannon. And it's full of different kind of health care for the hair.
And that is basket number 17. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you can go to the bottom, I believe, of your screen and take a look at the basket if you'd like to do that. Basket number 18, Jackie, kitty toys with marshmallows.
This one here, this 18, it's got that purple marshmallow bed donated by Joanne Wilcox. And that one, that purple bed is like, we've got probably 3 of them here in the rescue center. The cats love them. They poof up. They're like an 18-inch tall, and they're just awesome. The cats love them.
You're not going to believe this. We just had a $100 bid on basket 18. Look, ladies and gentlemen, you are being so generous, and we appreciate it so much. Basket number 19, the red hat.
And do you have a coupon on that
Well,
one?
we certainly do, from the silk purse in Defiance.
You know, actually, Tom, I think that silk purse one has a value of $50 from the silk purse. It's an upscale women's consignment boutique here in Defiance. So that's awesome in itself. But then the rest of this whole basket is a red hat basket. It's got, and these are either red or they actually have the red hat emblem thing on it. There's 2 books that's from the red hat, a coin purse, a heritage snowman, a purse book. There's gifts of shampoo, lotions, red hat, purple and red beaded scarf. There's all kinds of things in there. That's a fun club.
Oh, that's a great basket. That's basket number 19, the red.
Isn't that cute?
That's cute. Also, basket number 20, Jackie, I know we're going to get a lot of bidders on this one. This is the gardening basket.
And what's the gift certificates on that?
Well, we have a gift certificate from four all seasons, and we also have one from the tanning, and I believe is that called
Addictions.
Addictions Tanning.
In Bryan.
And that's in Bryan, Ohio. So basket number 20 has 2 certificates, for all seasons and Addictions Tanning.
And that basket was donated by Angie and Bill Lorenz. And this is also like what one of our webcam viewers have made, but in a different kind. This is kind of the new fad here, where you take all your beautiful glass items and you marine glue them together, and you make cool things like this. And this goes in the ground by a rebar.
And by the way, that would only be, I mean, if you had that, that's one of a kind.
That's one of a kind.
That would be almost a collector's item.
Yep. And we also, in our office, from one of our webcam viewers, she sent, I think it's 8 of them. They're similar to that, where they're glued together, but they're big. They're like this big, and you just set them in your garden. We have those for sale out in the office.
And Jackie, we have bids on basket 16. We have a $140 bid. That's the knitting basket. On basket 17, Terry and Company, we have a $75 bid, and on basket 18, Kitty Toys with Marshmallow, we have a $150 bid. What about basket number 19?
19, we don't have any yet.
Well, folks, we invite you to call in and make your bid. We'll be forever grateful. We're trying to raise $16,400. And by the way, on the gardening basket, we have $100.
$100 already.
Jackie, we have the winners
Of these, okay?
Of block number 3.
You know, and this block that's up right now goes to 10 after 3.
Okay, thank you.
And this is somebody we all know on the website, is Kitty Cam. She won basket 11 for $110. Thank you, Kitty Cam.
Thank you, Kitty Cam, for your generosity. And also, we have basket number 12. We thank Annette Smith, and she got that for $55. Thank you, Annette.
This is Connie D. She's one of our volunteers. She bid on the picnic basket $100.
Thank you very much, Connie. They're so generous.
They really are.
And I think that's Diet for tea. And Diet, you paid $50 for basket number 14. We thank you so very much.
You know, Diet also donated $250 for a clinic also. She's a wonderful donator, supporter.
So generous. And Elaine, yeah, please let
we know her on the webcam as Quayside.
And where would Elaine be from? Do we know?
Kurt, do you know where Elaine Quayside is from?
Well, we just want to say thank you, because for basket number 15, Elaine, you paid $100. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Elaine. Elaine is, her and her husband's wonderful to us, too. What happened there?
Holy smokes. On the knitting basket, we have a $140 bid.
Okay.
And on basket 17, a $75 bid. What happened on basket 18?
Somebody must be going back and forth.
We have a $210 bid. You know, Jackie, do you think it's possible that we could reach our goal today, or is that going to be pretty tough?
I'm in all of it already.
We're, ladies and gentlemen, we're hoping to raise $16,400. Oh, no. Someone has called in and bid on basket number 18, the Kitty Toys with the Marshmallow, $1,000.
Oh, sure.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Can you believe that?
No, I want to find out who
I
did
see
it.
you're shaking.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. Absolutely not, Jennifer. They're $5
Who is it,
each, and
Wanda?
that will include
Wanda
shirt. That does include
Wanda
shirt.
Roll.
Where's Wanda from?
You are incredible. Thank you so much.
We'll find out.
We just can't say thanks
And that
enough.
will be PayPal.
Do you think we're going to, we might even have a chance to maybe come close to our goal. Maybe not, but we're sure
From our
trying.
website to PayPal, that will pop
We're gonna
up
find
all
out
of
where
our-
one. Oh, Wanda. Okay, I know, I
Correct,
think
yeah.
we have.
Yep, that'll be fine then.
And
Oh, we need those papers.
by the way,
Thank you so much.
basket number 19, the red hat, we have a $25 bid. Thank you. We'll keep calling.
I know who that is now.
You
It's Wanda from Paulding. Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Wanda. You're a generous, kind, caring individual. You know, when it comes to God's creatures,
You
people
never really
open their
deliberate
hearts,
for that.
and that's what we do here at the center. The rescue center, we open our hearts, and
Friends of the Rescue Center Catathon, how may I help you?
thank you very much. Well, that's okay. So, on the gardening basket, we
Okay,
have a
$40 on
$100 bid.
40 on 19.
And we also, ladies and gentlemen, have our famous thermometer here. And Jackie says, get the thermometer out. So here we go.
Okay, okay.
And what's the word, Jackie?
We can make that baby go all the way up.
All the way up. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, this goes all the way up to $1,000. And when we get $1,000, we get to put a sticker on. And so it's all the way up to $1,000. And Jackie's putting on another sticker. And that's 3 stickers. And then we get to do what? And then back to 500. Oh my goodness.
Your Kurt's sister, well, God bless you.
I'm just shocked.
Oh, well,
So many generous
well, give me your address, honey, and that way we'll
So
have it.
now we have 3 $1,000 stickers. We're trying to raise $16,000, and we'll be coming to you live for another hour or 20 minutes or so, Jackie.
Ah, Redfield, okay. Redfield Drive, okay.
And I think Jackie's trying to compose herself here. This has been a little emotional for her,
Okay.
and a good way.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go till 3:10, Jackie says.
I got you $40.
Ladies and
on
gentlemen,
19.
we can't thank you enough
Great.
for
Thank
taking
you.
the time to watch us
Bye-bye.
on this Sunday afternoon, helping us with this
I know,
so
I better
important
finish this
cause
one out.
that we might be able to raise $16,000 to build an intake center. So when these little kittens and cats come
That
out,
was done. Okay, I
that
have
we're
to fill out
able
because that was it first.
to prepare them, give them the vaccines, the shots, to bathe and clean them, and then bring them into our general kitten and cat population without the concern of spreading any kind of disease or anything like that. Again, we want to encourage you to vote today. If you go to tinyurl.com/FFRE vote, VOT. If you'll do that, it's all you have to do is vote for us, and that will give us a chance to get even more money. And we thank you so much. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have people watching from Australia. We have people watching from Japan. We have people watching from Nato, Great. And Paulding, and Defiance.
And we have another item to add.
Okay. And Jackie pulls out this item.
Yep, we got a cool thing here.
This is.
But the phone callers are telling me that they don't have anybody calling.
And by the way, while Jackie's getting that out, we want to remind you the autographed book of Homer's Odyssey, the autographed book, is going to go at the end of this block, and this block will be over in
At 3:10.
310. Okay, Jackie?
This is a really awesome piece of artwork. This is from Bantry Hill, or we call her Auntie Bantry. She's a wonderful supporter of us from the webcam, and she's a wonderful artist. Every time that we have any kind of doings, she's always so willing to share her artwork with us. This is valued at like $100 to $120. And this one is called Oliver and Henry at the Full Turtle Moon. And it's an original woodcut print created from hand-carved blocks and oil-based relief inks. So we would love to get some really good bids on this. It's just beautiful. So we're going to put this up. This is going to stay up for a couple blocks. And Jenny, do you think that we could have you add her right there, just so we could put Bantry on there? And Bantry will be that beautiful piece of artwork. And it does have a value of, I believe she had said $100 to $120. It's beautiful.
And we wanted to say thank you to some more of our sponsors, I believe. We wanted to thank Stan Ball's Jewelers here in Defiance, as well as our bike shop, Don and Dave Craver. We want to thank Family Video. We'd also like to thank Northtown Cinema 9, Mercury Cleaners, our good friend Mr. Patterson, a good guy, and American Cellular.
You want to do what? Wonderful people. You know, I get asked a lot about what a typical day here is in the rescue center. So I put a little thought in this, and as you all know, we work around 80 to 110 cats. And our main goal here is to adopt out healthy kitties and cats. That's very important to us, to do as much medical good care as what we can. And we also work on the social aspect of each and every kitty too. And that's to make them where they are, those good old back-sitting kitties. We want them to be able to be indoors, and we want them to have long rides with those families. The walls in here in the rescue center are washed daily. The floors, as many of you webcammers know because you watch us do it, we sweep and mop 3 times a day. We go through between 35 and 40 cans of cat food a day. We go through approximately 15 pounds of dry cat and kitten food a day. 25 to 30 pounds of scoopable litter. And trust me, some days it seems like they go through 100. We do 18 to 22 We do 18 to 22 loads of laundry every day. We field between 50 and 60 phone calls, and that's probably a light number.
By the way, Jackie, speaking of phone calls, we've got one right now from Germany.
Okay.
Isn't that neat? This is incredible.
I'm just astounded.
My name is Mary.
We also do treatments every single day, whether it's worming, giving those baths. We vaccinate, we do the test. We might have surgery in a day. We might need to buy supplies. We clean ears, we trim nails. Medicines might be needed to be given. And the thing is, the next day we do it all over again, and we do it willingly. And like I've said so many times, there is no way that we could do this without the help of our volunteers.
And you folks at home know it takes a lot of time if we treat our pets right and do what we ought to do and to take care of them. And it costs money to do that. Shots, vaccinations, so on and so forth. And your generous donations are really helpful. By the way, Jackie, we got to tell the folks here, block number 4, there's only about 4 minutes left. So make the phones ring for basket number 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And if you want to see those baskets, that's all you got to do is just click on the basket at the bottom and just press it.
Yep, just click on it. We just got a PayPal note from Quayside, who she's the one who won the doggy basket, and she wrote on her PayPal message, "Hi Jackie and all at FFRC. My payment for basket 15, and she would like Jazzy, Cammie, and Jamie to have it."
Isn't that great?
Isn't that
Well,
nice?
thank you very much.
And Quayside, her and her husband are from Canada.
And by the way, you can also get a Rescue Center shirt.
T-shirt.
And they are how much, Jackie?
They're 15. They're 16, and then $3 to ship.
And if you would like, you just tell us, and Jackie will autograph that, and no extra charge.
You know, nobody would be able to read it.
I'm sorry?
I think Tom had just mentioned again too about the voting. We're trying to really stock our voting, and if you can pass those voting on to your email friends, we'd appreciate it. We'd love to win that extra money from getting the most votes in 1 week.
So if you just go to tinyurl.com/FFRE vote, and we'll vote, and you'll vote for us, and we really appreciate it.
Or the quicker way to do that also is to get on that ffrc.petfinder.com site and go to Ways of Helping, and it'll click on that too. And if you get a little bit of extra time, you can explore our website. It's brand new. Kurt, or a lot of you know him as Racer, is the one who did that, and it's just the best website in the world. It's wonderful.
And by the way, we want to encourage you folks, as this block is almost ticking away. There's only a couple minutes left on basket number 16, Jackie, the knitting basket. We have a $140 bid. Quickly get your calls in. This is for strategy count. On basket number 17, as Terry and Company, we have $75. And what do we have?
You too. Bye-bye. Old thousand buckles.
Wow. That's for the kiddie toys with the marshmallow.
That takes my breath away.
That's incredible. Basket number 19, that's the red hat. And we have a $40 basket bid, pardon me. And on basket number 20, the gardening basket, we have a $100 bid. So it is just going great.
Where did that message come from, Karen?
And by the way, we're down to just about a minute here.
We just got some new news. That basket that was bought, the Canton cat.
Oh, the can cat.
Pardon?
She wants the story.
She wants the story? Okay.
No,
Okay. So apparently, do I understand this right? Those shirts that were in Canton Cat's basket goes back to us here.
Now you're saying like the Detroit and all of the Red Wings, and wow.
Somebody knows Steve and Sam are,
They know.
and they're extra large.
They're true fans. Hey, maybe the most important thing we need to tell the folks at home right or that are viewing is that in less than about a minute or so, we're going to close this block out. And with this block goes Homer's Odyssey, the autographed edition. So quickly, call in right now on any one of our numbers, get the last bid on any basket or on Homer's Odyssey, and you'll be the winner.
And our dollies have kind of stuck at the same prices on the same bids. Kathleen is at 30. Jane Ann is at 50, and Aaron is at 130. So maybe we can get those bumped up too. They're just beautiful.
And we want to thank you folks again for going to our website and voting for us. That's going to be very helpful.
I just heard something else too.
Okay.
I heard that if I say the word, how do you say the word G-O-S-H?
Gosh.
Gosh? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
See, when I was growing up, we always said garsh.
Gosh.
G-O-R-S-H.
Garsh. Garsh darn it. Like garsh
Garsh
truck.
darn it. So I heard that every time I say the word garsh, someone's going to donate $1.
Garsh.
So garsh, garsh, garsh.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. By the way, I guess, Jackie, I was a little off there. We now have
Okay, I think you're
I
wrong.
apologize for that, folks. And
You know, we could go over this sponsor of Pampered Pet, but we haven't done that for a little while. On your FFRC.petfinder.com, if you go in there, you'll see the sponsor of Pampered Pet items, and we're going to get an update on that real soon. Some of them, like the belly bonita snacks, the whisker lickens, Bella, of course, is the baby food, the party mix. All of these has the specific kitty's name on that is their favorite food. And so for $20, you can have the satisfaction of knowing that you've sponsored that particular cat for 2 weeks of its special treats. So I guess that means if we don't get any sponsors, they can't have any treats.
oh, so we have to have
We
sponsors.
have to. And if you don't want to do those 7 or 8 that's on there, you are free to pick anybody that's out there in Cat's Cove or our Sun Porch Kitties.
That's right. And we want to remind the folks that if you call in right now, you'll probably be